I was involved in the beginning of the Tomorrow Today Community Foundation. The spark for getting it going was a local person called Liz Chapman, and really in a place like BENALLA, which looks beautiful, it's very attractive, but there's actually, you know, some real chronic issues. It seemed like a great vehicle for addressing those.
Our situation was a bit the same in that we had one lady that was the driver of it, and I think that's often the spark, isn't it? Somebody's really got to get a bee in their bonnet about the need, and the real need, as we addressed it anyway, was about those small community needs, not the big things that the big trusts can look after, but the smaller things that individuals get involved with.
You do need to have at least one person with a lot of drive, and you possibly only need to have one person who's that kind of community leader.
Well, people often say that philanthropy is linked to passion, and giving is about having a sense of engagement and passion with what you're doing. And I think running a community foundation, whether you're staff or board, you have to care about it.
I'm passionate about this community. I've lived here for some 30 odd years. My children have gone to school here. I've been a foster parent.
Look, I think the most important thing if I was starting a community foundation would be who's the chair.
I think one of the really big success factors for community foundations is the people on the board. They really have to have capable people who are prepared to stand out, who have connections in their community, are seen to be trusted leaders.
Talk with the people in the community so that when you do start, and if you start, you know the people that might be interested in coming on the board, the people that have said they might be interested in making a donation, the people that might be interested in giving pro bono support as the solicitor, the accountant or the marketing person.
I think the motivation for people being on the board is fairly simple. They're all people that want to contribute to their communities.
So we called public meetings in the major areas, the major towns, and let the people themselves elect our initial board of directors.
I know we advertised for members, but I did suggest to certain people that they apply for the positions.
We cover 8 shires, so that's massive. And to be able to make sure we have representation across all of those shires, or most of them, so that we actually have that intricate knowledge of each of those shires has been fundamental in the success so far of Board of Trust, but the success for it going forward.
You need people that have got strong community connections with their communities, got strong local involvements in other groupings.
Probably want to have people who are connected to business. You probably want to have people who are part of the community network systems as well.
But also got specific skills to bring to the board.
We have somebody who was formerly the CEO of the multicultural organisation here in Geelong. We have a couple of lawyers, as most boards do. We have a partner in an accounting firm.
You do need to have people who are competent with some of the financial issues. You do need to have people who are systematic in the way decisions are made and carried through.
We have people who have community health expertise. We have people who have insurance, legal, community engagement, community development.
People who are in business, who are active in the community at that level, who have kids at school, who are involved in kindergartens and so on.
We have a small business operator as well, and we have a fellow who was formerly director and partner of Quicksilver, which is of course a large multinational organisation who's got great experience.
The board started off small, mostly retired people on that board. And as time has gone on, we've realised that we need a broader spectrum of people. So we've now put youth on our board.
So all of the other community members are the generation down from me, because I thought we don't want a committee of old people.
So the initial board was really made up of some fairly high profile people in our community, and in particular we needed some real significant legal advice and the financial aspect to actually set up the governance structure and really Board of Trust in the right way from the get-go, because what we understood was if you create problems right at the start, as you get further down the track they just get exacerbated.